What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be talking about LinkedIn, but specifically how do we make our LinkedIn profile so that it attracts our ideal clients. My name is Elliot Drake, and this channel is all about how to grow your business and succeed online. And if you've been following me for a while, you know I've been talking a lot about LinkedIn, and for really good reason, right? LinkedIn is seriously right now the most powerful platform you can be utilizing to grow your business. LinkedIn has skyrocketed our business as well. We actually have a company, a software company that is around LinkedIn. But this video is super important because it's all about first impressions. There was a survey done and it said that 80% of professionals say that it's hard to basically recover after a bad first impression. And so on LinkedIn, what is our first impression? It's going to be our profile. So our profile needs to be optimized the right way. And I see so many people doing it wrong. So that's what we're going to be going really deep into in this video. LinkedIn can do a lot of amazing things for you. It can help you to generate more leads and clients, right? It can help you attract strategic partnerships. It can help you build influence. It can also help you get media and other speaking opportunities. So when we're going into first impressions, you have 3 seconds on LinkedIn to make that good first impression. That's going to lead into the next point is the very first thing that people are going to see on LinkedIn whether you're doing direct outreach or if clients are just searching and they happen to find your profile, they're going to see your banner photo, your headline, and your profile picture, right? That's where they're going to judge right away if you're somebody who they would want to work with. And LinkedIn is all about keywords in a lot of cases. I have every single week, probably 3 to 4 actual clients that I never reached out to. They just found me through a LinkedIn search based on specific keywords. I put in there that we help people with the lead gen process on LinkedIn. And so I get a lot of people who are looking for a lead gen expert on LinkedIn, find me and then direct message me and say, hey, I see you do this, yada, yada, yada. I'd love to work with you. That's like a complete inbound lead that comes from me having my profile set up, right? Also, it does benefit really well. It's just the very first stage, okay? And so whenever we start with the first stage, we have to go back to, one of my mentors has always taught me, a triangle is the strongest shape. It's what they use for buildings and things like that, but it's same thing applies within business. And so it really comes down for our business strategy is what is our goals, what is our content, and then what is our targeting. So when we're going into LinkedIn and we're making it part of our strategy, start with what is our goal, right? If it's to get more, digital marketing clients, what is that goal? Is it to get more speaking engagements, to get more media pieces? Do you know because LinkedIn actually allows you to get traffic unlike Facebook and Instagram, which Instagram is going down just like Facebook. LinkedIn is in a place just how Facebook was back in 2012, 2013, where you could make a post from your page and they would actually give you organic reach, right? So starting with what is our goal? So be clear on what that goal is. What is the content? So what is the messaging? What kind of content can we put out there to the right audience that then overall will get our goal, right? So it's goals, content, and targeting. Point number 1 I'm going to move into is our headline. So for the majority of you guys are watching this video because you want more clients for your thing, right? So the very first headline that I encourage you guys to use is a very client-centric headline. It needs to be who you help, how you help them, and what you do, right? So who they are, who is your client, right? How do you help them? And then what is that thing? Does it make sense? So like I help blank by blank to do blank. And this is super important. That's the first one, which we call client-centric. A lot of people will take LinkedIn and they think it just needs to be all about you, which is not how it's supposed to be. It needs to be about obviously who you are, but more so how do you help that exact person, to where when someone comes onto your page, that headline is straight to the point, very clear. That is your hook. So they say you have 3 seconds to hook them in. So if they're looking at the headline first, how do we need to structure that headline so then it hooks them in, and hooking people comes from curiosity, hitting on a pain point, problem, challenge, right? And so in that headline, you want it to showcase that. The next thing is a different type of headline. We call it more so of like the ego headline. And this is for someone who maybe you already have an established brand, you're an author, you're a CEO of a massive company, things like that. You can structure your headline a little bit different, but all comes back to what we said first, which is the goal. So whatever that goal is going to determine which headline you pick. Most of you are going to pick the client-centric headline, but the ego headline would be, all right, we're a best-selling author, we just want to keep growing the brand, yada, yada, yada. We're not really, we don't really need as many new clients coming from LinkedIn. That's something you could say, I'm a best-selling author, I'm a speaker, those types of things. You can put that in your headline there. But like I said, just comes back to what your goal really is. The last one that I'll touch on, this one's kind of unique, is basically a vision headline. So this is for somebody who really wants to advance a cause. They have a company or a mission that's like bigger than themselves. Those headlines actually work really well, but it's more so having your headline showcasing your vision, mission, and values to a bigger cause. So like I said, I'm going to keep saying it, whatever your goal is, whatever you're trying to achieve with LinkedIn, you can use a vision board, basically headline that showcases, for instance, my name is Elliot Drake, I'm the CEO of this nonprofit, and our vision is to help reform the education system because we believe we can make a massive impact, right? You get my point. So that's kind of the last three. So we got number one, client-centric, which is going to be most of you, who you are, who you help, how you help them, right? That should be your headline for client-centric. Next thing is the ego-centric, so someone who already has a massive following, things like that, and really you're just wanting to grow your brand and exposure, not as much for straight lead gen. That's something where, best-selling author, speaker, yada, yada, yada. Get the point? Last one is for somebody who, you have just a really big mission and vision that's like kind of bigger than yourself. That headline can just be around what that vision is. Yeah. All right, so moving into point number two is your cover photo. This cover banner is so important. It's what grabs your attention. So number one, just make it look good, right? One little hack that I can show you is go to canva.com. And it's free, and they have LinkedIn templates, so you can go and customize your own banner. But the main purpose of what that banner needs to achieve is it needs to be who you are, what you do, and what you're known for, right? And a lot of times I will also add a call to action. So mine is basically saying 3 bullet points, how we help, and then a link to a call to action. So I say more leads and sales, save time and money, collect valuable data. We help you simplify and automate lead generation. And then it has a link to the site. And then I have a picture of myself, or I normally have a picture of me speaking. So I'm adding authority, showcases that, I know what I'm doing. And then right here, it's very clear as soon as they land on my page, you'll be able to see, basically what I can do for that client because I follow the client, centric profile model. Moving on to point number 3 is our about section, right? This is where we paint the picture of how we can help our dream clients. And the goal here is to get people to know us, like us, and trust us. So we've already done a good job. Once they land, we have those 3 seconds that we have to get them interested, and we do that from hooking them with our banner, our cover photo, and then as well our headline. Then they're going to scroll down and they will actually want to read a little bit more, right? And so in this about, like I said earlier, if your goal is, my goal always, and most of your goal is going to be client-centric, we want to generate leads here. And so in that about, we want to showcase authority, your credibility. So, have you been in publications? Have you done these things, right? Next thing is experience. So who have you done this for, right? Next thing is you need to identify in the paragraph, in your about section, who your target customer is to the T. include things like problems that they have and why you work with them. And then at the last part, which people miss out on, is have a call to action. What action do you want them to do? So for us, we send them to a funnel, right? So we send them to a page where they can scroll through, they know exactly about our company and our software and how we can help. And then it gives them the option to book a call. So if you follow those things in your about, you're gonna be well on your way. And I recommend, just a tip is find some other people in your industry that are doing well and just go and read their about sections and get some bits and pieces and some ideas to how you can structure yours. Don't copy them, but just use it as an example. Point number 4 is be the authority. You know, online, and especially in the age we live in, the space is so crowded with other people who are doing the same thing as you. And so how do we stand out? And standing out comes from being the authority in that space. You are the one who is looked to for the advice. You are the one who's better than everybody else. And that's done through publishing content. So whenever you are on your profile, do you have already articles written that solves a pain point, showcases that you really know what you're talking about? Do you have client testimonials on there, right? That's where you can build authority. And so this one's kind of going to be a ramble, but it's like if we publish content, we start to build a brand on LinkedIn, and we have thousands of followers on LinkedIn versus an individual who doesn't have a client-centric profile, doesn't have any credibility, isn't really the authority, but they're both in the same. So we have LinkedIn expert here with thousands of followers. They've given lots of value through content. They have lots of skilled endorsements. They have lots of recommendations, all of that stuff. And then someone comes to a profile that is just, you know, half-assed put together, does not showcase those things, right? Who are they going to work with? They're going to work with the person with authority, because authority is what allows you to take them from knowing you, like you, and trust you. People are going to trust an individual who's the authority. So I encourage you to make content that solves a problem, showcase who you are, and start to build the authority inside of your market on LinkedIn. Rambling on that is like 9 billion impressions are served in the LinkedIn newsfeed every single week, but with only 3 million creators. So what that means is that there's not high competition, right? LinkedIn's algorithm is at a place where Facebook, like I said earlier, was in 2012 and 2013, where your stuff will actually get viewed. So start to make content. I guarantee it's going to transform your business as well. If you follow what I said in this video about your profile, your business is going to take a complete change. Your outreach on LinkedIn, like direct outreach, is going to perform way better. And then as well, you're going to get clients that are coming to you. That's going to be it for this video, everybody. Thank you so much. Comment down below your experience with LinkedIn so far, and any other questions that I can answer for you on LinkedIn. I'd love to help. Okay, so thank you guys so much again. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video if you got value, and then make sure to comment down below. So this has been Elliot Drake. Hope to see you guys soon. See ya.